In a quiet village near a bank of the holy Yamuna, many centuries ago lived a poor Brahmin named Haridas. He was a small temple priest at a small Krishna shrine. Every morning, Haridas swept the temple floor with devotion. He offered fresh tulsi leaf to Krishna and sang bhajan with a voice full of love. He had very little in life. He lived in a small hut with his aging mother and his young daughter Radha. But he never complained. He always said, Krishna is my true wealth. His eyes always shone with faith. One year, monsoon did not come. The river dried up. The crops turned to dust. Famine spread through the village. Haridas' mother became seriously ill. The village moneylender took away his small piece of land because he could not pay his debt. Radha was only 8 years old. She became thinner day by day. But Haridas continued his daily puja without fail. Some villagers laughed at him. They said, "Your God has forgotten you, Panditji. Stop this madness and find work like the rest of us." One storm night, thunder roared in the sky. Haridas sat beside his sick mother and held her frail hand. Tears flowed down his face. He cried and prayed, "Krishna, I had served you all my life with whatever little I had. Why am I suffering so much? Have I not suffered enough?" In deep pain, he began chanting the Mahamantra, "Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare." Suddenly, his mother opened her eyes one last time. She smiled and said, "Son, do not lose faith. The Lord tests those he loves most. He will come." After saying these words, she peacefully left her body. The next morning, Haridas carried his mother's body alone for cremation. Because of the famine, nobody came to help him. Little Radha walked beside him. She held a small flute that her father had carved from a neem branch. At the river bank, the funeral pyre burned. Haridas felt completely broken. He fell to his knees and cried bitterly. He looked toward the sky and said, "If you truly exist, show yourself today. I have nothing left to believe." At that moment, a young boy appeared through the mist. He had dark skin, a peacock feather in his hair, and a simple yellow cloth. He played a beautiful flute. The boy smiled and said, "Uncle, why are you crying? Your mother has reached Vakunt. She is happy and watching over you." Haridas looked at him in surprise. The boy's eyes seemed as deep as the universe itself. Radha ran to him and hugged him. She said, "Bhaiya, you look exactly like my favorite Krishna from Papa's stories." The boy laughed. His laughter sounded like temple bells. Then he gave Haridas a small pot of milk and some grains. He said, "This is for today. Tomorrow trust, the Lord never abandons his bhakt." Before Haridas could say anything, the boy disappeared into the river mist. That evening, gentle rain began to fall. After many months, the sky finally opened. The next day, some travelers stopped at the temple. They were merchants from Mathura. They had lost their way. When they heard Haridas singing bhajan, they felt great peace in their hearts. They donated generously. The donation were enough to feed the entire village for many months and rebuild Haridas' life. Years passed. Radha grew up and got married. One day she told her children, "Your grandfather's tears brought Krishna himself." Faith does not mean that trouble never comes. Faith means believing that even in the darkest night, the flute of the Lord still plays for those who listen with an open heart. Haridas lived a long life. His temple was always full of devotees. Until his last breath, he smiled and said, "Krishna did not change my circumstances first. He changed my heart, and when my heart changed, everything was restored. The story teaches us an important lesson. If an path of bhakti, the Lord does not always come with thunder and lightning. Sometimes He comes as a gentle child. Sometimes He comes as a helping hand. Sometimes He comes as an inner voice. He comes when we surrender completely. Jai Shri Krishna.